and welcome to the Running Channel. I'm Anna, and for the eagle-eyed among you, you might have spotted from the big massive bridge in the background that I am in New York City, and I'm here to run the New York City Marathon for the very first time with Children with Cancer UK. Now, I'm going to be taking you on my journey right through to the finish line in Central Park. First off though, if you're new around here, please do subscribe to the Running Channel and tap that bell icon so you get notified every time we upload new videos all about running, which we do every single week. So it is the morning of New York City Marathon and I am heading out of our apartment to go to the subway, which I'm going to then get to the Staten Island ferry. I'm on the 8 o'clock ferry and everyone's making me feel really nervous about it because everyone's saying, oh, that's really late. We're getting up at like 4 a.m. I've really enjoyed my lie-in actually. And yeah, so 8 o'clock ferry over to Staten Island. I'll see you in a bit. I have made it into the start village for the New York City Marathon 2019 and the journey here was super simple actually. I was on the 8 o'clock ferry from Staten Island, which meant that I got the subway from our apartment down to the Staten Island ferry terminal, and then it was a short boat ride over to Staten Island, jumped on the shuttle bus, and then it was about a 30-minute trip to the start village, which is the biggest start village I have ever seen in any marathon I've ever run. There is everything here. They've thought of everything. There is coffee, tea, hot water, bagels, bananas, all just being given out to runners. It's absolutely amazing. But the bag drop's super simple as well, so I've dropped my bag, been to the loo, and now all left to do is to get to the start line, line up to run across that world famous bridge, that iconic site. I just can't wait. I'm so excited.
This morning, the NYC Running Club Run to Breathe North Brooklyn.
That's it, over the start line. I mean, we've been looking at this bridge for about an hour and a half now, and now we get to run up it. And I was warned about this uphill to start with. It's probably going to feel okay because I'm pretty excited, but yeah, here we go, over the bridge, New York City Marathon, let's do it. So I'm here running the New York City Marathon with Children with Cancer UK. Now, since the 1970s, survival rates for childhood cancers have more than doubled, but cancer is still the most common cause of death in children under 15. So if you want to help continue the incredible work that Children with Cancer UK do, there's a link in the description for a one-off or regular donations. Now, this charity helped children like Suki through treatment for cancer right up until they can ring the end of treatment bell.
It was horrid having all that medicine and stuff, but the doctors and Mummy and Daddy keep saying if you have it, it will make you better. And now I've finally rung the bell and I finished treatment.
So we've just come off the bridge and we are in the orange section, which means we went over the top. But there are people down here who run under the bottom and then they go up a different way, and then we all meet again in the middle. So at the moment it's not like massively congested. We had like a little bit of a narrowing of the course just now, but I think up ahead is where we meet some other runners. I can see other people going that way and we're going that way. Oh, sorry. I'm not sure if you saw that sign, but it said you're almost there. We've literally done 2.5 miles. This is a very long street. We are just getting to mile marker 3, and the thing that is pretty hard about this street is that, because in New York it's all a grid, literally counting down numbers from like 82nd Street, 81st Street, oh there's a water station, it will just got a bit chaotic, 80th Street, so yeah, it's like, oh yeah, you're at 3 miles, but this road's really, really long. It's just a 10k with a 10-mile warm-up, no, hang on, 20-mile warm-up, and welcome to Beirut. Okay, if it carries on like this for the next 23 miles, I'm going to have high-fived everyone in New York and filmed every single thing. This is ridiculous, there's so many people. Just got to the water station just after mile 4 and some guys just asked if they've got beer. Lol. Don't drink beer and run, guys. Okay, so we're past the 10k point and we just come into this new neighbourhood and I don't know where we are, but we're by 9th Street and we're still in Brooklyn. And honestly, the guys who are cheering are amazing. Like, the signs are incredible. Look, they love it. That's my name. I'm Anna. Yeah. Doggo. Great cheering. Thanks. So we got to the end of that really long road that was counting down to 1, and we got to first, and I thought, what happens after first? There's more. They just got names now instead of numbers. And we're still on the same road. We're on a different road, we've turned a corner. I'm no longer running on the one. Same straight road, we've been running for miles. I'm getting very emotional. Actual tears. But all these people are out cheering for us. Like, all the signs are like amazing and like you're inspiring and you're amazing because you can run a marathon, and like just having that support from total strangers is yeah, it's pretty special. So thank you everyone, every single one of you who's ever been to cheer at a race, and especially everyone who came out today, because this is unreal. So this is ridiculous because everywhere I've been in New York so far I've bumped into people that I know, and this place is massive, and I've just bumped into Lisa. Here's another Children with Cancer UK runner. How you doing, Lisa?
I'm good, thanks. Yeah, tired. A long way to go.
Well, we have just hit double digits.
I know.
So that's like got to be celebrated. Yes, exactly. You're doing amazing. You're doing amazing. Enjoy the rest of it.
And you too.
We've just gone past the mile 11 marker and we're in Williamsburg, I'm pretty sure, which I read about as being the hipster part of New York. It looks pretty hipster to me. That's so weird. That song that they were just playing then. Have you ever thought if you were like a wrestler, you'd have like the entrance music of like, yeah, I'm ready to go. My entrance music song is Hall & Oates, You Make My Dreams Come True by Stages Home. Okay, so we're coming up to halfway and I spy a bridge ahead. It's going to be a bit of an upward ramp, so take that steady up there. Because what goes up must come down. Stay positive. So this officially is halfway, and this is the point where if you saw my Brighton video, I started singing Bon Jovi. I don't think people around me are going to appreciate that because it's so quiet. There's literally no sound. This is the long bridge. So now we dig in and then await the surprise that mile 16 at the other end will give us just cheers and millions of people. I'm also really looking forward to seeing the Children with Cancer UK guys. Their cheerpoints at mile 16 too. Look at this guy. So because it's so quiet on this bridge, I can hear lots of footsteps, including my own. I'm not actually listening to music, but I can also hear my beads of courage jangling, which is just like a constant reminder to me of the Children with Cancer UK and the amazing work that they do to help children.
To see her ring the bell, we've thought about this day ever since diagnosis. Ever since we knew that there was a bell to be rung, we've dreamt of this moment. So to have that moment with just the three of us was actually really special and really lovely.
Ring my bell, ring my bell.
Back to civilization, let's go. This is when it starts to hurt. We've done mile 17, we're heading for 18. And the finish still feels a really long way away, so this support is just amazing. Handing out gels, nothing new on race day. We've just passed the 20-mile marker, and a lot of people say that 20 miles is like the first half, and then the second half is the last 6.2, 10k. So I guess you could say I'm halfway there. Marathons can do strange things to your brain, but I think I just saw a unicorn dancing with a sign that said "F yeah" to Saturday Night Fever. I'm not sure. Oh god. Do you know what I always think about at this point of the marathon? If someone started chasing me now, they would catch me, because I can't do anything more than this right now. My legs are heavy. It honestly is so amazing what crowds can do for you. I have just flipped from, I hate everything, my legs don't work, I want to walk, I don't want to do this anymore, so this is awesome and everyone's amazing, and I've just stroked a puppy. Hey!
Say keep going, you got this!
Great cheering! It's just constant battles with your mind, and it's like, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this. And like, even just someone shouting, "You got this," is like huge at this point. These guys are epic. Oh, the world. Look, it's hard on your body, it's hard on your mind to focus. But like, anyone can do it. Look, I'm doing it. I might not be doing it well, I'm doing it. And I just really hope that by like giving you an insight into running marathons, that like at least one person will be like, that looks horrible, but I really want to do it. Please, if you do, if that's you, put it in the comments so that I can see it, because it will literally make my life. Got to the top of that hill. That was hard. I think we're now coming into Central Park, which means home straight. And I'd love to like pick it up and go for it, but my legs are in bits. It's really funny because there's a guy up front, and on the back of his shirt it says "Tell me I can't," and that's why I started running marathons, because someone once told me that I couldn't. Watch me, because I can, and I have. We're just coming up to mile 25, and there's a bit of a downhill, and you'd think after all the whinging I did about the uphill I'd be happy about this, but unless you've ever experienced like a downhill at the end of a marathon, let me tell you this, my quads will be feeling this tomorrow. Okay, 40k, 2k left. It's lovely in Central Park, but it's through. I'm really struggling. This is really hard. But I know that I'm nearly there, and this is nothing compared to what the children with Cancer UK help going through. So I'm thinking of them and I'm pushing through because I will be finished soon. 800 metres, like I always say, 2 laps around the track. I mean, there won't be fast laps around the track, but then 2 more laps around the track and I can stop running. This is the last 200 uphill.
Team for kids here. Oliver! Congratulations, Oliver! Team Robin was in the house. Congrats, guys!
I haven't got any words yet. Like, you respect the distance, you respect the training, and you do what you can on the day. And like these two, I'm tired, I'm overwhelmed, and I'm like, mostly I'm just happy because, like, why wouldn't you be happy? I've just run the New York Marathon, and I cannot. I'll be more coherent in a minute. I got my big apple. It's a weighty old medal as well. It's
Very good. I mean, I witnessed her for a long time. She was my benchmark and she was awesome.
my pacing was dreadful. My pacing was dreadful. This guy, what's your name?
Yeah, my name is Doro.
Yeah. And where are you from?
I'm from Israel. I live here, however.
Amazing. And you should subscribe to the running channel.
Absolutely.
We're a channel on YouTube, and then you'll see yourself on there.
Let me take a picture.
A big apple for the big
Drop your
apple.
phone.
I was just thinking, like if you've never run a marathon before, the weirdest feeling is when you cross the finish line and then you just get directed through all these funnels and you get your cape and you get your medal and you get your bag and stuff. And it's ages until you actually see someone that you know. So I've literally just done an update that says the hard thing about marathons is when you cross the line you don't see anyone you know. Now I don't know Ben. I met him this morning on the subway. We got the boat over and then we went our separate ways because Ben was in the green start and I was in the orange start. And then on the bridge at mile 16, I then bumped into Ben. And then after crossing the finish line, getting our medals and getting all of our stuff,
The world is crazy.
I then bump into Ben.
And you gained a YouTube subscriber.
So yeah, Ben's gonna subscribe to the running channel.
Like,
and you
subscribe,
guys should too.
smash that subscribe button.
And leave Ben a comment as well because this was his first marathon and he totally smashed it.
4:27, 4 hours, 27 minutes, my first time. I'm gonna do it again in under 4:20. I don't know when though. Not next week.
Not next week.
Not next week.
So there you go, that is the power of marathon running, going to different countries and running and just running. I love running. I love running.